If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, hit that thumbs up button for me. That will allow YouTube to show this video to more people. Thank you very much for that. Today we're going to be talking about how to get a perfect credit score. Well, my definition for perfect credit score is any credit score 800 and up. Now, the maximum credit score you can get is 850. But I think we would all be pleased with the 800 credit score or better. Today, I'm going to talk about some of the categories that make up the credit score. This is important for you to know because obviously if you want to have an 800 credit score, you need to know exactly what makes up that 800 credit score. I also used my 800 credit score in order to put me in a position to be able to get loans at the very best rates and the very best terms, which I in turn use to help me grow my wealth. And obviously on this channel, it's all about growing your wealth and reaching your financial freedom. And I think if you get this right, if you get that 800 plus credit score, you give yourself a great opportunity to get there. Well, all right. The first thing we want to talk about when it relates to 800 credit score is your on-time payment history. Now, the on-time payment history makes up 35% of your credit score. In order to get that 800 credit score, you need to have a on-time payment history between 99 and 100%. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. Let's say you had one credit card and you've had that credit card for 60 months. You've made 60 payments, but only 59 of those payments were made on time. One payment was not made on time. So you would take 59 payments and divide that by 60 total payments, and that would give you 98%. For most of us, 98% is a great number. But unfortunately, in the world of credit scores, if you're trying to get that 800 plus credit score, you're going to fall short. You actually need to be 99 to 100% on time with your payments. So in that scenario, how would you increase your on-time payment percentage? Well, you would increase it by actually having the card longer than 60 months. And in this case, if you only had the one credit card, in order to get to that 99% or higher, you would actually have to have had that credit card and made 100 payments and only had one late payment, which would be 99 on-time payments. And you do 99 divided by 100, that'll give you the 99% where you need to be. Another example would be, in order to increase that on-time payment history percentage, is you could have two credit cards that you've had for 60 months and you've made 120 total payments and 119 of those total payments were made on time with only one late payment. That would also get you to the 99% where you need to be in order to get to that 800 credit score. The next one we want to talk about is credit utilization. Now, credit utilization makes up 30% of your credit score. And in order to get that 800 credit score that we all want, you need to have between 0 and 9% utilization. So I know we talk a lot about, or we hear a lot about, keep your utilization under 30%, and that's great as well, guys. But I'm talking about if you really want to get that 800 credit score, you're going to need to keep your utilization under 10%. Actually, you need to keep it under 9%. So that's what you would need to do from a credit utilization standpoint in order to get that 800 credit score. Number 3, length of credit history, which makes up 15% of your credit score. Now, in order to get that 800 credit score, you would need to have 9+ years on your length of credit history. An average of 9+ years. So if you got 10 cards out there, 10 credit cards or 10 loans or a combination of credit cards and loans, in order to get to that 800 credit score, in order to get the biggest bang for your buck, you're gonna need to have at least 9+ years of credit history. So what does that tell us? Start early or start now. For those of you who have 1 trade out there, 2 trades, guess what? If it's not 9 years plus on those trades, or an average of 9 years between those trades, then guess what? You're not going to get the maximum you can get. Now, I'm not saying you can't get an 800 score if you're less than 9 years, because let's face it, it only makes up 15% of your total credit score. But I'm saying on average, that's sort of what the credit bureaus will look for, is that 9+ years of credit history. So keep that in mind. If you haven't started, the key is get started, build those trade lines, and then keep them long term. And that way you put yourself in a position to make sure you get that 800 credit score. Number 4, total credit lines open. 10% of your credit score. And in this particular category, in my experience, these credit bureaus are looking for between 18 and 20 lines out there. Now, that doesn't have to be revolving lines of credit or credit cards. It can be a combination of installment loans or revolving loans. The key, though, is that you have enough trade lines out there and that are active. The old saying is the more credit you have, the more you treat it properly. You know, you make your payments on time. You keep your utilization low, and you just have more credit, the easier it is for you to increase your credit score. If you only have 1 or 2 trade lines out there, that's just not enough to be able to get yourself to an 800 credit score, in my opinion. Now, some may disagree with that, but that's my opinion. I think you need 18 to 20 trade lines out there, all performing correctly, payment history is good, utilization is low, etc., in order to give yourself an opportunity to get to that 800 credit score. Once again, it only represents 10% of your total credit score, so it doesn't carry the same weight as on-time payment history or credit utilization, but nevertheless, this is one of the categories that make up your overall credit score. Let's move on to number 5, which is total amount of hard inquiries. 10% of your credit score is based on that category. And here's the situation. Normally you want to have 0 hard inquiries in the last 12 months in order to take advantage of this particular category, although it's only a 10% weight to get to that 800 credit score. Now, I will tell you, with hard inquiries, they stay on your credit report for 2 years, and they actually impact your credit score for up to 12 months. Now, credit inquiries, when they're grouped together, don't necessarily hurt your credit score. And what I mean by that is, let's use this example. If you were looking to get a mortgage so that you could buy a new home, so you were looking for a mortgage loan, and you went to 4 different lenders in a close period of time, and you had 4 hard inquiries because each one of those lenders pulled your credit, you're not going to get dinged for 4 separate hard inquiries. They'll group those together because they were for the same intent, the same purpose in a short period of time. They'll group those 4 together and they'll count as 1 for you. But again, if you want to maximize each category to give yourself the best chance to get that 800 plus credit score, then I would say no hard inquiries in a 12-month period. Again, that's just my opinion. Others may differ. Again, keep in mind it's only a 10% weight. So if you do have 2 inquiries in the last 12 months, but you've knocked out of the park these other 4, and you've done extremely well on these other 4, especially these top 2, you still got an opportunity to get the 800 credit score. Guys, I'm no expert when it comes to credit restoration. I'm no expert when it comes to anything about credit. All I can give you is my 25 years of building my credit from the low 600s to over an 800 credit score and putting myself in a position to be able to borrow money at cheap rates and be able to take that money and put it into assets that would create wealth for me. And the only way I was able to do that is by having a perfect credit score. And again, to me, perfect credit score is anything 800 and above. Drop me some comments. Let me know what you guys think about these categories that make up your credit score. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to the channel. Smash that thumbs up button for me and share the video. Thoughts become things. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness. Never stop believing in yourself. And I'm gonna catch you guys on the next video. Peace. If you want 2 free stocks, click on that link in the description box of the video, and Webull is gonna give you 2 free stocks when you open a new Webull brokerage account. Deposit $5 in that brokerage account. They're gonna give you 2 free stocks valued up to $2,300. Today's video is sponsored by my company, RF Financial Consulting. And in my company, I work with individuals just like you through financial mentoring and coaching sessions. And in those 1-hour sessions, we talk about strategies to help you get to your financial freedom, whether it be through real estate investing, stock market investing, creating additional streams of income, credit card arbitrage, or starting and growing a business. If that's something that you might be interested in, there's an email address in the description box of the video. Send me an email and let's discuss if I'm the right fit for you.